Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Anno 1800. Kebablord here, and well, this episode is going to be a pain in the ass, but well, it's going to be interesting as well. So we are going to demolish here everything on this island, on our Caoutchouc and Coffee Island, and see where that will lead us. And yeah, so we are unloading the steam motors and the windows. Steel is on its way. In the meantime, we will also go collect the timber. Oh yeah, right, we are also going to need steel. And probably also some items. So, do we have all interesting items here? Okay, there are those. Okay, those are totally, those two are not necessary, that is good. So, and here our 3-star expedition needs some help.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Oh, interesting. So, and we lost, of course, again a gas mine.
Waiting course.
Because by being nice to me, game, if you can also be a dick, right? So, we are now loading all the timber in here. We transport it to our coffee island. And then we will get all the coffee-related special items that might be useful for us.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Okay, how much coffee do we have to produce here? We have 50 coffee that we need to produce, okay. 50 coffee and nearly 30 caoutchouc. That is something that we will manage to do.
Gather more people.
So, unfortunately we can't build a local department here, otherwise I would have been able to load in here, well, the negative 50% workforce effect, but game decides no, it needs to be difficult. Well, if the game decides that, then we have to adhere to it, right?
Stations.
Okay, we need every item in regards of coffee roaster and coffee plantation.
Altitude stable.
So, a coffee roaster producing coffee beans, that is interesting. Caoutchouc fertility is interesting. Sustainable coffee sir is interesting. Cacao plantation, coffee plantation, that is nice.
We have the devil to pay.
Well, we already got the substitute workforce, so there's that.
Dirigibbling.
Do not let us be stricken.
Parasitic infestation here, treat the afflicted, and we are well prepared for that. Problem solved.
Maneuvering. Waiting course.
So, question, if we have that much production, get here, let's say, plus 50% productivity. Not only do we produce then way more coffee. Also, yeah, that is quite an increase in production. Okay, but time to get rid of everything here. And rebuild this colony from scratch. Okay then.
The people celebrate your leadership.
This city is a magnet for genius.
So, whom did we get now? Felix Coffee Roaster, yeah, that is already starting well. We already got him. Another pop-up. Well, a grisly encounter, well then.
An explosion in one of your factories. Your city has grown uglier.
That is quite a strong explosion, I have to admit.
In one of your factories.
Oh well.
The fire has been vanquished.
Nothing that we can't get under control. So, time to go back to the new world. With our little demolition crew.
The
So,
people
now we can
celebrate
actually
your leadership.
reduce the game speed. Yeah, also getting rid of our entire road network here. Because we want to build up everything completely from scratch. And that track network never really worked out, right? Okay, how are we going to do that? We could go for a typical road on two sides. And we probably will. That way the road simply gets less complicated. And I can already see how we are running out of steel beams. Meaning that all these airships can go to the old world and collect there the steel. Yay, super strong bridge combination. I mean, it doesn't look that shabby.
Too many changes, I hope.
Not too much annoyance, I hope. Okay then.
People celebrate your leadership.
And the people know what's good for them.
Gather more people. What brings you here, Gov?
Oh, what brings me here is quite simple. The oil. Construction material missing. Ah,
Your
of
ship
course.
has returned from its voyage.
Of course.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
But hey, at least we got here more than enough steel beams available to solve all
Your
our
ship
problems.
has returned from its voyage. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So you can go to the new world. You can go to the new world as well.
is
What I wouldn't give to get out of my shuttered view. You broke the key off in the lock.
Dum 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 dum.
your ship has returned from its voyage. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Stand back.
Your ship has returned from its voyage. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Did I say demolish that bridge? Probably I did, because I was imprecise, but...
Heading set.
This here looks now like something I can slowly start to work with.
Altitude stable.
Yep, that looks good now. And this here is all farmland. Well, here we could build the city. And turn the rest into farmland. That sounds like a plan. And apparently people are starting work outside. Let me just close the window for a second. And yes, I honestly am too lazy to do a proper cut here. So yeah, I'm recording in the morning before I start with my work, and the result is that sometimes other people start their work as well. So, we want to go for a cheap production layout like we did here with all the workforce available. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hopefully this bit of city will actually be enough to supply everything. Okay, so we need a fire watch and an arena. And a hospital. Okay, so here we have that. You also get access to your chapel. Also give you access to your fire station that you so desperately need. Here you have your hospital and your boxing arena.
We are fine.
Okay, so in theory you should also have ponchos, fried plantains and everything available. So now we can start with the production of actual coffee. Not for coffee roaster, but we will get here coffee plantation productivity plus 20%, number of modules negative 20%. That's good. Here we get the arborist. Yeah, there's actually not that much that we can change. Okay then, but that is already quite a bit. We will go with a bit of a different formation here.
No fields, no.
So, and then here coffee as well. So that should already have quite some influence on some plantations. Oh, placing the fields for that. That is going to be a pain in the ass, I can already say. Oh, with all the production bonuses that we are going to get. So, you guys also get a fuel station. For which we of course need the critical workforce, so time to deactivate here all mines. By the way, can we upgrade some of you guys already? Yes, we can. Nah, I'm going to do it from the center. Better now. Okay then.
You should
Time
go
to
sit
start
in the
building
shade,
fields.
boss.
If we done it correctly, we should already produce over 60 coffee with that formation here. Of course, we also need to be careful about those. That is not going to bother me very much.
Bit for you, chunk for me.
Okay, now we got one farm here already.
The festival has ended. Your city has grown uglier.
Okay then.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
So, and whom did we get here now? Magnetist occasionally produces extra oil. That is also someone that we can just use. So, time to go back to the new world. A little bit concerned about that area. That might actually not be large enough. Yeah, it definitely is not large enough. It should have gone more into that direction. Okay then. Time to get rid of everything again.
Very well.
It's not like we can't do anything about that.
The more the merrier.
So now I slowly have to start being careful. Limit reached, yeah, blah blah blah. Limit reached. So now we have more space available for the other farms. I'm building farms and fields and have nothing else to do. Okay, that is one bit of our coffee production. Now time to go for the other side, right? Apparently I just can't fill it in completely. Okay.
The festival has ended.
Well, then let's try to go here for a more evenly distribution so that it doesn't look like total shit
The city has grown uglier.
what we have created here, so...
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Is it though? Yep, it is. Okay. It is acceptable, my dear editor.
No more space here.
Okay then, so how much coffee are we now producing here in through? Okay, that is more than we ever going to need. Well, unless we are talking about a new kebab town, but you catch my meaning. Very nice. So now we need to think of a second agricultural district.
What about workshops?
Where we are going to produce our caoutchouc. Not yet. I think we are going for this area here. So you want me to place that. Sugarcane. Oh, here we have now caoutchouc again. Another caoutchouc. Yeah. Now, of course, we don't need that much caoutchouc as we need coffee, right? So, those here should actually be sufficient. We ran out of steam motors, really?
Attention for the Admiral.
I guess you have to go there, and you go to the old world. The old world. You go to the old world as well. So here's for more city expansion later. Here we might work on another coffee district, so... Good. So,
Your
now
ship
for
has
you.
returned from its voyage.
So, coffee roaster producing additional coffee beans. Yes.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Fixed coffee roaster. Yes. Okay,
Your ship
produces
has
extra
returned from
chocolate.
its voyage.
We need raw materials.
Do you now? Okay, you can already load in our little steam motors, 200 tons.
Dirigibbling.
Yeah, that now looks way more orderly than it did before.
The fire is out of control.
Wow, this time even inside the city. Okay.
Waiting course.
The festival has ended. Your city has grown uglier.
Okay, that is... Phew. But hey, at least we are now also producing extra chocolate here. So, we definitely need to increase the size of our city. And here we have that.
The fire left ruins behind.
Did it though? Yeah, we lost
The
3
city
houses.
has
Okay.
grown more beautiful.
So, the old world.
Airship.
You 3 need to go to our industry island. So, the new world, and you, instead of Tombola, you are called Cough.
hovering.
So now with all the steam motors that you have given us,
The land has to be prepared for... What can I do for you?
we might have a problem on this side. Okay, we will see about that. Okay, that at least works.
The people celebrate your leadership.
So, that is now everything that we need here for our caoutchouc production. That should do the trick. I mean, the amount of coffee that we are now producing is as high as before already. We just got way more coffee beans available. Of course we are missing steel beams again, so time to go back to the old world. You, my friends, load in steel beams, steam motors, steel beams. They will all go back to the new world.
What brings you here, Governor?
I mean, we should now be producing so much tobacco on this island here. 19, and on Coal Main 15, so together 29. 29 cigars, that is quite a bit extra. Yeah, we are definitely producing more than enough caoutchouc and enough coffee. $75 coffee production, 19 chocolate production.
Yes, yes.
We might even want to add later here second area of coffee roasteries.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
So, a new kebab town. Who are we getting here? Professor Ram the Beef, a bundle of energy. Effects, light bulb factory, gramophone factory, occasionally produce extra pocket watches, glasses, penny farthing, steam carriages, and street mission. Perfect. Perfect. Now I enjoy the pop-ups actually.
We're adrift.
Good way hunting. Well, guaranteed success. Wonders of technology, yeah.
We can move.
But again, how much coffee, cigars and chocolate are you consuming? That is totally doable. Oh my gosh. Again, how much chocolate? I mean, 63. Okay, chocolate is not doable. But cigars? Absolutely. Coffee as well. And if you go for production, all islands we can see.
An explosion in one of
So
your
roughly
factories.
160 if we do it twice what we have now.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Yeah, I understood it the first time. Sorry, just had to cough up a little bit.
The fire has been vanquished.
Hovering.
Okay then, but yeah, this episode is now basically over, and again, we can do a bit more next time. Yeah, we could add here another coffee area. We can create the coffee production for a new kebab town.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
That is one of the greatest news ever. But first we need also our gold production back. Okay, we also have to still...
I feel it reflects the times.
access our little mines here.
Oh,
So do you have anything interesting?
After all, papers are for drumming up.
You gained an influence bonus.
Okay, apparently we need way more people.
We have the devil to pay.
Do you now?
Cultured for us scrubbers.
The mysterious artifacts, yeah, diplomacy.
Maneuvering.
Gather more people.
Okay, so once again, do we have all the... No, we have only one without access to a transportation network. That we can
The
solve.
people celebrate your leadership.
And now we need to go here for a mass upgrade.
You are a true revolutionary.
Okay, that should solve our issues here. And how is it with fried plantains? But yeah.
Summat for you to fiddle with. You've left the whole thing a ruddy jumble.
We totally need to increase our fried plantains production. Something that we will tackle in the future, probably in the next episode. More coffee, more plantains, more fried plantains for people. What are we here? Okay. That is actually very simply solved.
No captain could ask for more.
Okay, we get here our expedition
I knew
back.
this crew
And
wouldn't let you
what do
down.
we get? We get the direwolf, the narwhal, and the black swallower. Okay. So Abyss of Depths is so nearly finished. Nearly. So now again about the fried plantains production. Is it now enough?
The people celebrate your leadership.
Yes, it is. So now the plantains production itself is also... Okay, perfectly fine. Now it's time to take a new thumbnail.
Workforce shortage.
Where? Yeah. Because fried plantains ran out, I'm pretty sure of that. So, that is our thumbnail. We now have here an improved coffee production. Now we need to be a bit careful about our
I'm used to
workforce
not having
shortage.
much.
We could compensate that with just building a few more houses, since we still have the ponchos necessary. But that shouldn't be the goal, to just trick our way through. We are already doing that with the investors. But yeah. Since the fried plantains production should now be enough. How many ships do we actually have on that route? Because we are pretty... yeah, that should actually cover it.
I have things to do.
Okay then, as always, I hope you liked this episode. I mean, it was a lot of stuff in the new world that was quite interesting, so I actually enjoyed it. Fiddling around until we get the best solution. I don't know if we actually need to get here our rum industry up. Unless of course we want to supply our own people. Do they even drink rum? Yep, they do. Okay. And yeah, if you like this episode, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback and makes me happy, stuff like that, you know, the usual things. And yeah, if you have any feedback, questions, or whatsoever, or just want to shout out how good you think it is that I finally found Prunella, then well, then do that, use the comment section for that, or do it directly in our community Discord, where I'm also totally reachable. For that, you will find an invitation link in the video description down below, so it is quite easy to reach. Just don't forget that there's also a vortex as a little security system, meaning that you will have to enter a specific command, which you will find in the rules section, if you want to enter the full Discord. Yeah, if you want to get notified whenever I upload something new, then make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. There is a piece of road in the way. Yeah, now it's gone. And that your notifications are activated. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time in Anno 1800. Bye bye.